Greetings, this is Dr. Wilson. I want to spend a little time overviewing the syllabus for you so that you can know exactly where your tools and resources are. Notice I have contact information there for myself so that you can reach me at any time, and I included my cell if that helps you. We have a course text that is Meaningful Learning with Technology. It is available as an ebook or for rental on CourseSmart, and you can contact the bookstore and they will help you know how to get that version of it if that is your preference. It is substantially cheaper if you get the ebook version, but of course then you're learning how to use an ebook version as you're learning how to do the technology course. I do think the way we are headed, it's a very good thing for students who are teachers to learn how to use ebooks for courses, because in the next 5 years, I believe we will be moving towards ebooks for even our K-12 students. And there's a new skill set that you need for that. And for you to kind of begin to force yourself to learn about that is a good thing. So it is cheaper. You could do it on your iPad. You could do it in a variety of formats. So think about that. You do need to have good internet access, and we've got some system requirements that you need to be sure that you have in order to participate well in this and succeed in this class. There's some memory guidelines. You just need to have at least an XP machine or newer. If you've Vista, Windows 7, and now there are Windows 8 machines, which I don't have a Windows 8 yet, so I'm not sure how that works. But you need to have a machine that does that. If you have a Mac, then there are several versions of it that work. I think there's Mac OS 10 and Lion and Snow Lion. Anyway, there are all kinds of things. So just if your machine is more than about 4 years old, you may struggle a little bit, but hopefully it will work. We do use Office, but as most of our things that we submit, if you turn in Word documents or things like that, but we're also going to use lots of cloud-based technology, so hopefully that will not be a problem. If you don't have Office, there is OpenOffice as a free solution. I've had several students use that. You can see the mission statement of the university, and as it relates to the School of Education here in the syllabus, you can see course objectives. Really into what we hope to accomplish here in this particular class is to give you a set of tools and experiences that will give you a leg up on most other teachers in the school system. And so we want to be sure that you are exposed to current pedagogical and technical content knowledge and tool knowledge. And hopefully at the end of this semester, you'll feel like you're much more competent and confident in your technology use with students. There are all kinds of students that take this class. Remember that teachers using technology is a requirement as part of your professional standards, and so we've listed some of those there. There also may be some who are interested in reaching the Master Technology Teacher certification. That's a master teacher designation that the state gives. And so this would be the first course in that sequence of courses, if that's something you're interested in. Now, some of the things that you will note that are different, I've highlighted in yellow in this syllabus, just so you'll pay close attention to this. Since course delivery has all kinds of different methods when it's an online course, notice that you probably will have an almost weekly graded assignment and an almost weekly discussion forum that you will need to participate in. And so here's a list of due dates for you. You might want to cut this out and print it and keep it handy. You can tell by looking at this there's something due nearly every day, so you'll want to be very careful to stay on top of that. In fact, discussion posts will have to happen early. You can see there's discussion posts, and then you have to come back and maybe post again in the same discussion thread after you look at some things. So this is a list kind of at the end of the syllabus that describes assignments as well. In this class, you are going to create a technology-rich unit. And while doing that, you're going to do it in little bitty pieces along the way. So you will decide early on a topic that you want to develop for a unit of instruction. If you're a K-12 teacher, then obviously I would say create a unit of instruction you can use with your students. If you are not or hope to be, then choose an area within your certification area that you're interested in spending, kind of camping out and spending and learning a little bit more about the content and how to teach that particular topic. If, in fact, you're an educational administration person or maybe educational diagnostician, maybe the unit of instruction you want to develop might be something geared more towards teachers and or parents. So maybe a unit of instruction that can be put online to understand your child with dyslexia. And or students in your class with dyslexia, or maybe it's classroom management strategies and tips, or whatever. So it could have, your audience doesn't always have to be K-12 students. It could be adults as well. Now, here's the thing. You are going to create a tease, which will be a little video piece that you do. This video piece that you create goes into your unit plan as part of those components. This graphing assignment and lesson plan is also a separate assignment, but will fold nicely into your unit plan. The internet tool, which is either a treasure hunt or subject sampler, is a separate assignment, but also becomes part of the unit plan. So when it comes time to put the unit plan together, you've already done 3/4 of it. You'll decide on a final product that the students will create to demonstrate their learning. You'll put a rubric together for that. You'll put it all on a nice web page to display easily and nicely for others to see. And then you're done. So a lot of the things that you will do, and you may have your students use a Web 2.0 tool that you've discovered along the way to create a project. So a lot of these fold into your final piece, which is your unit plan. So don't think that it's all of this plus this giant thing at the end. You're working on the giant thing at the end all the way through. You can see that you can calculate your grade always by taking the number of points excuse me, that you've earned and divide it by the total possible points that have been graded so far, if that is something that you're wanting to do. And I find grad students are really hyper about their grades. It's important that you know that during this first week, there's some netiquette kinds of helpful tools here for you. Remember, all caps is almost like yelling. There's some different kinds of things here. Be careful about email and who sees it and all those kinds of things. The grading standards are here. These are our School of Education grading standards for the graduate school. And you will get several opportunities for appraisal. You'll be able to evaluate the course. You can always give me feedback anytime, and if I've mislabeled something or not given enough detail, I hope that you will let me know what to do, and I'll do everything I can to help you be successful. I don't take late work, so you need to work ahead, do whatever you can to be sure that you've got what you need done. Hope that you will find this to be a challenging but beneficial course to you. One thing I hear quite often from teachers is that every week they learn something they turn right around and apply in their classrooms the next week. So you remember, if you don't use it, you lose it. And so when you see something fantastic that you want to try to remember, well, use it with your students. Force yourself to do something that you can use, and you'll find that you will gain new skills in your little toolbox of skills for teaching and learning. I know that you'll be successful and enjoy learning lots. Look forward to seeing you online. Good luck.